up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G, the Two Gun Fix-It presents Legendary Gaming.
My friends, today we are going to embark on a Gotham City crime spree. And we are going to do that with the use of Steve Jackson Games' Batman the Animated Series, the dice game. Also with Cryptozoic. So yes, we're going to figure this out. There's no real setup here at all other than choosing which of the four villains that it comes with that you're going to be using. So why don't we take a look at those four right now. First we have the Joker. Now the Joker gets 1 bonus point for each set that he has of 1 yellow, 1 blue, and 1 gray die in play at the end of his turn. This means that the Joker can score up to 2 bonus points on a turn, even if he's busted by Batman and does not score any loot. Catwoman scores 1 additional point for every blue loot that she collects. She must complete the heist, however, for this bonus to take effect. Poison Ivy dodges 1 blue Batman symbol. If any blue Batman symbols are rolled on her turn, 1 is taken out of play until the end of her turn. The Riddler rolls 4 dice instead of 3 on his first roll each turn. Then he may return any or all of them to the cup. He rolls 3 dice as usual on later rolls. If he gets 4 alarms on his first roll, he may re-roll all of them. And now that you've chosen which villain that you want to play during this roll game, setup is done, and we're ready to start. According to the rules, first player will be decided by the player who can best imitate the Joker's laugh. Feel free to come up with any rule or reason for you and your group to decide who's going to be the first player. Now let's get to the meat of this, actually playing the game. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take all 10 of the dice inside the cup. You're going to shake that cup up vigorously. And then blindly, without looking, you're going to choose 3 dice from that cup. Don't look at them, but roll them. Obviously, after you roll them, you can and should look at the dice. Now, speaking of rolling the dice, after you roll the 3 of them, you're going to see symbols. If you roll a bat symbol, you're going to put each bat symbol off to one side. Now, if you roll 3, then your turn is over, and you're not going to get a chance to score any points that turn. If there's not 3 of them, or less than 3, then they will be put off to the side. Now, any loot symbols that you roll will be put on the other side. That leaves alarms. If you have rolled any alarms, you're safe for now, and you're going to get to make a choice. Now that you have rolled and dealt with the 3 dice, you get to choose whether you want to stop your turn and collect any points you may have collected so far, or you may continue your turn and roll some more. If you stop your turn, you're going to score 1 point for each loot die that you have set aside. Remember to check your character to see if they give you any bonus during the scoring phase. Now then, if you wish to continue rolling, if you have not gotten a total of 3 or more bat symbols, yes, you may continue to roll and try to earn more points to score at the end of your turn. Now, in order to continue your turn, you're going to roll any alarm dice that are remaining on the table. Remember to keep the bat dice to one side and to keep the loot dice on the other. Now, if you have less than 3 dice in your hand for the re-roll, gathering up your alarm dice, then you are going to fill out how many is left over by blindly drawing once again from the cup. If you have 1 alarm die, then you'll draw 2 dice from the cup without looking at them. If you have 2 alarm dice, then you will draw 1 without looking at it. And roll the dice! and see what you get. If you have 3 or more bat symbols at this point, your turn will end, and you will not score any of the loot dice you have sitting on the side waiting. If you still do not have 3 or more bat symbols, then again, put any bat symbols to one side, and put any of the loot dice to the other side. And you will continue to roll if you so wish. Or you can stop your turn here and cash out, so to speak, and collect the points of the loot dice that you have set aside. When you do end your turn, you're going to place all dice back in the cup and hand it to the next player. This will literally continue until one player has at least 30 loot points. At this point, you have proven yourself the best criminal in Gotham City, and you are cock of the walk. Now, you can slide this around for a shorter game, maybe 15 or 20 points. For a longer game, maybe 50 or 60 points. But however points you set at the beginning of the game, that's the total you need to win. Now, unless an ability says otherwise, you are always expected to be rolling 3 dice when you decide you're going to roll for this turn. If there are not 3 dice left in the cup, then you will roll as many dice are available to you. But otherwise, under every other circumstance, you will be rolling 3 dice. If there are literally no dice left to roll, then it is time to score. And in this circumstance, any alarms that you roll will turn to loot. And now with all of that, you know enough to play Batman, the animated series, The Dice Game. So let me know how your game went and what you thought of it.